Hey, what's up, YouTube? This your boy Mike. Coming to y'all with another video. This video, I'm trying not to make it too long, but it's just something I want to talk about. So, me and my boyfriend moved to Portland, staying with his mom right now. I still work for the same company that I work for in Washington or whatever. And the store I work at is really crazy. It's a lot of characters that come to this store, and it's a lot of homeless people. This and third. That's what I want to talk about. The homeless people. I've been homeless before, so I know what it's like. I've slept outside before a few times. Um, Thankfully, I had a phone um, while I was out there. My aunt made sure I had money to give me a phone, so I had me a phone, and that one did get stolen. But then my sister made sure I had a little money every now and then, so I bought a phone from a friend, and um, he sold it to me for like $10. Then, so I went and got that one turned on or whatever, and so I had a phone, and I think I even had a government phone at the time. But anywho, so I know what it's like to be out there. I get it, you know. But one thing about me when I was homeless, you only knew if you knew me or I told you. You didn't know from my appearance. Every now and then my hair might be a little crazy, but if y'all watched my videos before, sometimes my hair is just crazy. It's unruly sometimes. But I was always clean. Only time might have been slightly funky, if you want to say that, is when we would walk from the shelter to the library. It was a little ways, so it made us tired. Of course, if it's hot, we're sweating. When you sweat, things, deodorant wears off, stuff like that. But best believe, after I came back from the library and we go back to the shelter, it was time for us to go in, so we could be there for check-in. Best believe after we ate, best believe who was in the shower. And sometimes I'd be like, if food ain't ready yet, go shower real quick, clean up, get myself smelling good, looking right, wash my hair, wash my face and, my body. So, when it comes to homeless people I see that don't wash up and don't take advantage of the things that are out there, I know we're in a pandemic and things like that, but there are still rescue missions that even if it's not a lot of people staying in them, hold on, y'all. Yes, like I was saying, I know what it's like to be homeless. I get that, but I don't know what it's like to be nasty body wise, like just smelling. Like I said, walking for long distances, you sweat, things, underarms get a little funky, stuff like that. You sweat in certain areas, and you need to take care of that. A lot of homeless people here don't. And then there's one who's really nice. One in particular who's really nice, and she is a stud. But she wears a lot of clothes, and it be hot some days, and she be having on like a lot of clothes. I think it's because she's trying to mask, her body and stuff. But I mean, that's totally fine. I don't have an issue with that. But it be like hot sometimes, and I know. But she does at least come to our restroom, use the bathroom, and change her clothes. And so I think she be in there, just trying to do what she can to keep her, to keep from smelling like a used toilet that doesn't work. So, like I said, I get being homeless, things happen. But some of these people are meth addicts and stuff like that, and the last thing they're thinking about is taking a bath and stuff. But it's like, I mean, even with that, like you should still want to be clean and just not smelling. Then you come into people's establishment You have other customers looking and acting funny, and I don't even have a weak stomach, but sometimes I be kind of getting a upchuck feeling, and I'm not a person with a weak stomach. But if you come in there and you smell like 30-year-old pissy diaper that's been preserved to keep the stink, and it gets worse year after year after year after year, like no, you should want to do something about that. Like I said, there are resources. I know we are still in the pandemic, and I get that, but there's one girl that I unfortunately know who's a heroin addict. She's from Detroit. She used to date my brother. And how I found out I knew her, she said her name. She was like, she had been telling people her name was Portia. Actually, I guess she got aliases. She was telling people her name was Portia. People her name was, she even told me her name was Melanie once. And she was like, no, it's my real name, Shalonda. I got my ID here to prove it. I said, are you from Detroit? She was like, yeah, you know me. I'm like, yeah, you used to date my brother. Now, back when she used to date my brother, I never liked her. I never liked this girl because she used to have a nasty attitude. Because she was one of those pretty girls who knew she was pretty and let it go to her head so you couldn't tell her nothing. Like, her shit didn't stink. So, like, she was just, like I said, I never liked her. And now I look at her, she went from real pretty in the face to have keeping her hair up. And she had a nice shape and everything. And what happened was somebody flipped her or something, and she never, after that, she ain't been the same since, and she never tried to get help for it. She just kept going further and further down. How she ended up here in Portland, I don't know. Don't really care. Like, I try to be nice to her, but she's banned from my store that I work at, but she always comes in. Like, a lot of times we never even see her come in, and we'll just look up, and she be just like, you're not supposed to be here. They constantly chase you away. And we have two security teams that come to our store. One is armed security, and one is unarmed. Although one of the ones that work at the unarmed does have a gun, I do believe he can carry it, and he's also a Golden Gloves champion. So he got them registered hands. So anywho, like the armed security came last night and said if we see her on the property again, we're gonna arrest her again. My thing is why they just don't keep her in jail, because they're saying that she has a ton of outstanding warrants. Like the county is looking for her, but every time they get her, they just let her out. Like I get COVID and stuff like that, but like if somebody has too many warrants and you are like actively searching for them and you get them in your custody, why let them go? It makes absolutely no sense. But anywho, her I've never really smelled, so I think she does try to keep herself together. But some of them, it's just like they don't care. And then there are a couple other who are homeless. Like there's this one lady, I think her name is Joyce, I think, but she's really nice. Like every time she comes to the store, she's just really nice. I like having a conversation with her because she's just really nice. You can just tell that she's probably somebody that feel hard on her luck. She doesn't look like a drug addict. She got all her faculties. She don't be out in front of the store tripping. She come in, get her ice, her water, and she have a cup that she keep on her. So the ice and water is always free. Every now and then she have a little money. She might buy her a little food or something, you know, like that. But I mean, she don't have the best clothes, but she tries to keep herself together as best as she can with what she has to work with. And her tent, I think it's her, a guy, and another lady. They have three tents side by side, close to my store. It's actually right behind the other gas station that's across the 76 gas station that's across the street from the Shell / Jackson's that I work at. So I know there are people out here that are homeless. There are at least trying. But for the ones that's not trying, y'all got to try. Because you can't, like, dirt is all embedded in your skin and your body, and it's older, like, that can't be a good thing. Matter of fact, I know it's not. Like, a doctor would say that's not a good thing. I just don't understand it. It's frustrating to me. You have to see it And like I said, I work in the store. We get a bunch of crazy folks that come in, and a lot of stinky folks. I just know where I've been. No, I don't want to go back there. But when I was, I kept myself up. That's just simple as that. But I got to end this video now because I only got a little bit of time left. So, like, comment, subscribe, share this video with anyone, everyone you know. Tell a friend about this channel so we can make something happen. Alright, y'all. Deuces.